Hey, welcome to the channel. We'll start with the I Ching and then we'll do some tarot. Hope everyone's doing well. The first hexagram is the Mirroring Maiden. Superficiality, impulse, whim, imperfect. Impulsity is of fools. The Judgment is the Mirroring Maiden. Undertakings bring misfortune, nothing that would further. By Kume, the marrying away of a younger sister, the great and righteous relation between heaven and earth is suggested to us. If heaven and earth were to have no intercommunication, things would not grow and flourish as they do. The marriage of a younger sister is the end of her maidenhood and the beginning of her motherhood. We have in the hexagram the desire of pleasure, and on the ground of that, moving following. The marrying away of a younger sister. Any action will be evil. The places of the lines are not those appropriate to them. It will be in no wise advantageous. The weak third and fifth line are mounted on strong lines. So, besides taking it completely literally, it's speaking. Well, it's never always completely literally, but it's speaking to kind of knowing your place in a sense at the given time, and like knowing your role and not allowing yourself to get ahead of yourself. And it's kind of an interesting. I mean, I've gotten it before, but it's kind of been a weird placement to go along with the other hexagram. But we're gonna hash it out because it definitely has some validity to it. The third mobile line, the third six divided shows the younger sister who was to be married off in a mean position. She returns and accepts an ancillary position. And then the second hexagram is the power of the great. Big and strong, free opportunities, great force used properly, a ram for the office. So that's that's the correlation. It's stepping into some power, but knowing how to wield it, or knowing how to tame it, obviously. Or actually, this isn't taming of the power great, it's just the power of the great. But I think there's inevitably some taming, kind of like, finding that middle road and, not overstepping bounds. The power of the great, perseverance furthers. We see that which great becoming strong. We have the trigram denoting strength, directing that which denotes movement, and hence the whole is expressive of vigor. Indicates that it will be advantageous to firm and correct. That which is great should be correct, giving correctness and greatness in their highest degree, and the character and tendencies of heaven and earth can be seen. So there's definitely stepping into greatness and having opportunities that are going to be placed in front of you, and then kind of knowing, even in your greatness, where to maybe yield. Knowing how to yield is, I think they say in the Tao Te Ching, one of the key characteristics of being a ruler. So we'll see what else is in store for the collective. Get the current situation. The Five of Swords. So this is a situation that there's some competition and possibly some people being eliminated, not eliminated, but like you kind of winning over in one way or another. So interesting. Let's see what's going to be in direct opposition to that. Take those. Competitive much? Probably. I'm kind of competitive myself. Kind of hard to tell if that's not a wave. Oh, okay. It's calm water and some mountainous, hilly terrain. The clouds are really wicked looking on here too, though. You don't see clouds like that very often. Kind of goes with the shape of the guy's head. Taking a little bit too much delight in his victory. Looks by any means. Direct opposition would be the Six of Swords. So it could be you, or it could be somebody else that's victorious, or definitely competition, and definitely maybe some underhanded tactics. And then with the Six of Swords, I mean, it's the very next card too. That's moving to calmer waters, to something not quite so chaotic. Which maybe is a good idea. See what we need to focus on. You focus on the Eight of Swords. So you need to, or it is advisable to focus on what is making you feel constrained in all ways, emotionally, physically, mentally. She's blindfolded and she's tied to some swords. Get a Seven of Swords, we're close to straight. So this is all swords. This is all mental. This is all mental anguish of not knowing what to do in a situation. It's like you're in this situation, but you have the power of the great within, and maybe the situation that you're in is not allowing you to fully get in a stride. So the focus on what is confining you mentally, emotionally, possibly physically, all the above, whatever's confining you in any way. What are you leaving and what was in the past? The King of Swords. So there might have been either could be like an employer or a significant other or a friend or roommate or somebody that had some power, possibly over you. Another sword. I mean, this is a situation that's like a mental. This person's putting you in a mental prison, and I'm not sure what all the specifics are on that, but it's a situation that you stepping into your power is probably upsetting this dynamic. And focusing on your transit out would probably be in your best interest. What are the strengths? What are your strengths? Seven of Swords. We have a full straight here. Holy shit. So your strengths are definitely going to lie in your unorthodox approach to life and your unorthodox mode of thinking. I bet you unravel every riddle, but like in your own way. And you think outside the box. There is no box with you. You're way outside the box. You're in a circle. You're probably not even in a shape. People see this card as negative, but I just see it as somebody that is not a conventional thinker, and that is your strength. And you have a hat like that little monkey from Aladdin. In the near future, Page of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this as the perpetual new guy, new gal, and that being new within something within the physical, new with new sum of money, or new within a new job, or hopefully a new place, a new area that you're living in. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. Get some advice. Ten of Cups. Well, at least we're getting out of the swords a little bit. So, do the things that bring you joy. That's really good advice. The Ten of Cups is the epitome of joy, happiness. It's not superficial happiness, it's like the be happiness. You got your wifey or your husbandy and your kids, rainbows, unicorns, all that mess. The environment and possibly conflict or environment or people in your environment. You got the Queen of Wands. So this could be another person in their divine feminine or just a very like inspirational. I see it as inspirational environment. Now, is this the environment that is current, or is it the environment that you're leaving? I'm guessing it's probably, or I mean, currently, or going to. And the way the cards are laying out, it seems like a trail leading to a new environment, or possibly you're meeting someone more inspiring, or the environment's going to be more inspiring. Because that's what the wands are all about, that impulse, the fire, the inspiration. See what your hopes and fears are. The sun. But it was upside down. So, I mean, this could be fear. This is the ever present fear of failure, fear of success, and a lot of times they work in tandem. What if everything were to go right? Well, what if everything goes wrong? What are you more afraid of? Death on the bottom. Potential outcome. Page of Wands. With the Lovers on the bottom. And the Tower on the split. So I'm seeing this as like an upheaval of how things were, you getting out from under this thumb to allow your greatness to come in all the way, for you to stand in it all the way. Yes. And I mean, the Lovers is a choice as well. So it could also be a choice between continuing on a path that leads to a tower, or the choice of putting yourself in your new confident role. Because that's what the Page of Wands is. He's all confidence. He's semi-new in the terrain, but he's ready. And he's got his yellow tunic and his lizards on his yellow tunic, which I love because it's solar power with creativeness, being a lizard. So it's going to be up to you to make the decision. We'll do. It's going longer than I expected. Let's do a Oracle card. Page of Swords hopped in there. One card. Oh my god. The Fool. I don't know how this is happening. So definitely embrace, jumping fearlessly. Look before you jump, but be fearless and jump off into this new area that you're venturing to. Sky Dancer, again, I got that one a couple days ago. In the Ring of Fire. I guess that energy is still present. I mean, the Sky Dancer is mental. I guess that really goes along with all this mental energy that's in this card, or in this reading. But she's kind of rising above it, and she's sprinkling everything that she's learned down for everyone to see. It's kind of weird with the lighting. She's like, she gains a higher vantage point and then shares her knowledge. So we'll do that, and we'll do the Ring of Fire. Sky Dancer, shared wisdom, the ability to give freely. An ageless woman is floating freely in space. She has a halo made of conjoined sun and moon around her head. She sprinkles her mind treasures down into the world. You're able to share life's wisdom with others without embarrassment. You're free of outdated conventions, unconcerned about other people's opinions of you. You have the courage of your convictions and inspire many people to loosen their grip of their ego. Try not to let yourself become spaced out and feel unworthy of the jewel of your mind. Think better of yourself, but don't become egocentric. Keep loosening the ego to achieve your goals. And then the Ring of Fire. We must remember the boundary between our unbridled passions and the higher self. A ring of flames rises up with the power to protect the rich ruby of the mind. You're emotionally steady and not following your passions headlong into lustful entanglements. You have the ability to steer your passions in an artful and creative way without consuming others with your fire. Be mindful and learn how to discriminate between neurotic attachment and true compassion. So that kind of comes full circle, and that's what they say is good in any tarot reading. That's when you know it's done, is when you come full circle. So the unbridled passions, it's the strength card that needs to be embodied. Because if you remember the Marrying Maiden in the beginning from the I Ching, your power of the great, and then the Ring of Fire reminding you that those unbridled passions have to be balanced out with your higher self, and walking that fine line with that power of the great. So, I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, share, subscribe. These are not the droids you're looking for. Have a awesome day. Later.